Welcome back, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. Michael Darcy, your host here as always. And today I'm going to give you a Patrick Mahomes injury update ahead of this Sunday's AFC Championship game. So, ladies and gentlemen of the Chiefs Kingdom, we have a Patrick Mahomes injury update regarding his right ankle. An MRI confirmed that it is indeed a high ankle sprain, which is a pretty serious injury. I mean, most players are out 4 to 6 weeks, but this is Patrick Mahomes. He was going to play in this game, regardless of how bad that injury was. And I think that after he came back to play the second half against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which, albeit he wasn't great, but the fact that he was playing on one leg and he still made some big-time plays down the stretch, it had me feeling pretty comfortable that regardless of how that ankle was going to feel the day after or even 2 days after, that he was going to find a way to play in this AFC Championship game. But James Palmer of NFL Network talked with Andy Reid in a press conference, and according to Andy Reid, this high ankle sprain is not as bad as the one that happened in 2019, and Pat's taking treatment day by day, and according to Andy Reid, Mahomes is planning to play, but he's never played without practicing all week, and that could be part of the plan. The Chiefs might try to sit Patrick Mahomes all during this week of practice to make sure that he is as healthy as he could possibly be for this AFC Championship game, which if it was any other player, I'd be kind of concerned, but the fact that this is Patrick Mahomes and he's just so gifted and so talented that as long as he is studying the playbook and watching film and getting ready mentally for the Bengals, the physical stuff will come. I think that as long as he is 80% to go in this game, the Chiefs are going to have a legitimate chance to beat the Bengals and go back to the Super Bowl. So I do think this high ankle injury is nothing to sneeze at. But at the end of the day, I mean, Pat's going to play regardless of how he's feeling. And when you look back at 2020, he played in something, well, I would say that he played with something much worse. After getting concussed the week before against the Browns, he came back against the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game, probably had a concussion, probably he did have turf toe actually, and he carved up the Buffalo Bills defense. So he has been in this moment before, and that's why I have so much trust that he will get the job done and play in this game. But one thing that I kind of want to talk about, this is going to be like a legacy-defining game for Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not trying to get too much into this topic because we're going to talk about it all this week, but this is going to be one of the most important games that Patrick Mahomes is going to play in his professional career, and he's not going to be 100% healthy. This ankle sprain is going to limit his mobility. I mean, it's to his right ankle. It's to his back foot. Dropping back's going to be a problem. Handing the ball off could even be a problem. But again, I'm going to take a 60 to 70% Patrick Mahomes over a Chad Henne. He just gives you a better chance to win. But I think that, this is going to be, not to draw too much comparison, but this is going to be kind of like a Michael Jordan flu game for Patrick Mahomes. This is going to be the Mahomes high ankle sprain game. Because to come off of that kind of injury in 1 week's time and play in the biggest game of the season up until this point, it shows a lot of guts, and Jordan obviously did really well in that game, and they went on to win the NBA championship. Hopefully we see something similar from Mahomes. I don't expect him to light up the Cincinnati Bengals by any means, but if he can hang in there and evade pressure and just do his best on one leg, the Chiefs are going to notice this, and I think that they're going to rally around him. But most importantly, we know that he's going to play in this game, and that this high ankle sprain is going to affect his play somewhat, a lot actually, but I really do think that, he gives you such a big chance to win just by him being in the game and his presence, because he can do so much with just his eyes. He can move linebackers and DBs with just looking in one direction and throwing in another, and I do think that this offense is going to rally around him. Give it to Isaiah Pacheco. Start pounding the rock and making sure that three-man rush of the Cincinnati Bengals isn't completely plowing Mahomes every single time. Because don't get it twisted, the Cincinnati Bengals are going to target that ankle. However you see that, whether it's messed up or not, the Cincinnati Bengals don't care. They're going to target that ankle, and they probably should. But I think that the Chiefs have to be aware of that fact and make sure his protection is good. Make sure that he is protected at all costs, because he gives you such a good chance by just standing back in the pocket and throwing. Again, he is the best quarterback on the planet. He's the MVP of this league this year. And I think that it is so crucial that he gets protected and you keep that ankle healthy. Because if he can stay healthy in this game, and what I mean by healthy is that ankle doesn't get re-aggravated and re-injured. If he can stay what he's at right now, the Chiefs are still going to be in a very good position come game time. So if it's up to me, I'm probably sitting him all this week during practice and making sure that he can't aggravate it and just give him more rest, period. But I mean, this is going to be kind of what champions are made out of. We're going to talk about this game for a long time, regardless of the outcome. And I think that if he can find a way to pull it off on one leg, this is like GOAT stuff. This is Michael Jordan flu game. This is Kobe getting injured and dropping all those points. This is what that shows. So I will be very fascinated to watch how he performs in this game. But yeah, that's been the Patrick Mahomes injury update. I'm going to make a ton more videos this week on both his injury and just talk about some of the storylines that have been leading up really all season, but that are going to play a factor in this game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Check out the website, kcsportsreport.com. I've been posting articles frequently, keeping you updated about the Chiefs via writing. Check out the social medias. Instagram is KC_sportsreport and Twitter is @KCsportsreport. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video, and go Chiefs.